To create a form in Jira Service Management, click on the bottom left in Project Settings, then click on Request Management, and then on Forms. And then to create a form, click on the Create Form button. I typically recommend creating a form from scratch. And so let's create a form for IT support. So let's name it Get IT Help. And let's start building our form. We're going to add a drop-down. And we're going to label this, what are you having an issue with? Okay. And then in this drop-down, we're going to include, let's say, hardware and software. We're going to keep it simple for now. Okay. Then we're going to create a section, and we're going to name this section hardware. We're only going to show this if the user selects on hardware. So we're going to show this conditionally if is any, in this case, hardware. Okay. Now, in this hardware section, we're going to show something different. We're going to create another drop-down, and we're going to name this what type of device. Okay. You can include a brief description like select the type of device you are having issues with. And then in the choices, you might want to include laptop, mobile phone, tablet, or monitor. Okay. You can make these responses required by simply clicking on response required. Okay. And then we can also include, let's say, an asset tag and have this response required. And then in the description, I have it right here, is located on the back of your device. And lastly, we're going to create a description. And in the description, we're going to add, please describe the issue that you're dealing with. We're going to close that section by adding a new section. And this one, we're going to name it software. And we're going to show it conditionally when the user selects software. Okay. And then we're going to include another drop-down. And for this drop-down, we're going to place select software. Okay. And we're going to include, let's say, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Notion, Power BI, Salesforce, maybe Zendesk, or Slack. Okay. And then we're going to copy this description, Command C if you're in Mac, and Command V. Okay. Then we're going to save changes, and we're going to preview it. Always preview it here just to make sure that it works properly. So what issues are you having with? Let's say hardware. I see these 3 fields in which 2 of them are required. And then if I change it to software, I only see these 2 fields, which in this case are not required. Should probably change that. So let's go back to build, and then select software, response required. Save changes. The last thing you want to do here is go to settings and make sure that it's attached to a request type. Okay. This will allow your form to show up in the portal, which I'm going to show in a second. Let's say get IT help. Save changes. And if I go back to my project, IT support, and I go to channels and then portal, need to raise a request, workplace devices, get IT help, and here's my form. Okay, which you can test it out, hardware, type of device, let's say laptop, asset tag 156782, then description, let's say laptop keyboard is not working. And then we're going to send this support ticket. And if we go back to our project and refresh, we should see it right there. And that's how you create a form in Jira Service Management.